Hello everyone and welcome back to the shop. One of my last updates, I'm going to try to do like a monthly update moving forward, especially since I moved out here. One of my last updates, I talked about getting this little corner set up, and I canceled out my plans to be building a dedicated model shed because I don't think I need it. If I can have this little spot right here for painting, then I will I'll be just fine in working inside and watching a little TV at night and in front of the TV. Okay, we'll leave that in there because brain fart. Uh, so anyway, what I did was, as you can see the tube, actually, maybe, I don't know if you can see it or not because I've got the parts to the Bel Air out here. You can see the air vent tube right there. It goes down, it goes through the floor. I drilled a hole in the floor, and then I put one of those plastic PVC fittings in there to make it fit on the floor the way it should, I guess. I think it worked for me anyways. I went down to the local hardware store. I also bought one of these wire mesh, like a screen. I don't know exactly what it's made for. I think it's probably made for more like a dryer vent or like one of those air vents that come out of your ceiling in the bathroom. But what I'm using it for is I was able to get it kind of epoxied or glued in, and because there is a hole in the floor and it's a shed, I don't want to have mice and things crawling up in here. So I'm using that as it's like a shield so that they don't get up in here, and it's right at the bottom so that they won't get stuck up in my exhaust tube either. They'd have to have some good building skills to get up in there. They probably do. Okay, so we're right in the middle of both the Bel Air build and the Thunderbird. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Bel Air today. I went ahead, sprayed the bottom of this with NATO black. We then taped off and we hit the frame rails with a semi-gloss black, Rust-Oleum. And the next step for this is I'm going to tape everything and tape right up to the exhaust. I'm sorry, the gas tank here. And I think this is the gas tank, and I don't know what this part is. Maybe it's a secondary gas tank. I don't actually know what this does. But anyways, I'm going to paint this section right in here like a silver or an aluminum color, and then that'll be ready. Went ahead, painted all of the parts that I wanted in like a semi-gloss black. Some of these probably should have been like a NATO black as well. I'm going to get into the box here and get some other parts out. I haven't figured out what I'm doing for the interior yet. I should have, you know what? I should have pre-mixed the paint, but we're gonna hit this with some MCW primer. Been all scuffed down, washed with Dawn dish soap, and hopefully it's free of debris. We're gonna hit that, and we got the hood over here in the back. That's also been scuffed down. I'm gonna hit that with some primer as well, and then I've got that pre-mixed color, or custom mixed color that I mixed myself. I don't know exactly how that's going to work out, but we are going to go ahead and give that a shot. So I haven't wired up the shed. I just have a lead cord running out here to an overhead light. It's a pretty powerful light. And then I split off the lead cord. I don't know if you can see it or not. No, you can't really see it, and I'm not going to pull it down. That's how we're going to run both the spray booth. I think it's going to be much more convenient having this thing set up. Of course, it's raining out today, cold and rainy. But I think it's going to be much more convenient having this set up where I don't have to tear it down every time. So that's where the spray booth's going to plug in, and also the compressor. I'm going to give you guys a quick look for your update of how I got my paint drawer set up, and then we'll get into the next step of the Bel Air. We'll progress that forward. There's a quick look at how I got the paint drawer set up. I got some other building materials up in here, but I wanted to share the paint drawer with you today. Got all my paints over here, obviously, from MCW. Some stuff from Createx and some other like craft paints that I have used off and on. My mixing cups. Got the old gallery airbrush compressor, some of my mixing things. And then we've got the buffing pads right here. So that's that. I did shake up the color that we're going to put on the Bel Air. So I'll get you a gander at that here in just a second. So all I did is I put mixed blue metallic. So some leftover. I had this medium blue from the race car build I did last year, Dragon Blanchard's race car, and I had some leftover of the forest green that I used on the Subaru Brat, and I had just a couple of drops of black, so I put that down in there, and that's what it came up with. So that's what color that car is going to be. It's full paint. It's a full bottle, and it's weird because when the pigments separate out, it separates down to the very bottom, and this up in here is orange. But then when you shake it all up, it turns blue again. So that's kind of neat. So we'll get at it. With moving forward with this car. I want to thank everybody who's followed along. I appreciate it if you haven't subscribed, if you would hit the subscribe button. I don't know if people are getting unsubscribed or if they're just getting tired of the content, but I have noticed a couple have gone down a few subscribers. So I don't know. There was a couple of model channels that I know I didn't unsubscribe to that I had to resubscribe to their channel. And I thought to myself, how'd this happen? So I don't know. But anyways, appreciate all the support, all the comments, all the thumbs up that I get, the interaction. I try to watch people's videos and interact with them. There's a lot of great content, a lot of great builders out there. I love following everybody. So, till we see each other again, everybody out there be safe and everyone be blessed.